Hello everyone, for today's video, it's about chapter 11, build a network summary. So it's composed of network design, consisting of devices in a small network. Small network application protocols is scaled to larger networks. And also basic network performance, the ping command, the trace route and tracer commands, show commands, host and iOS commands, debugging, network troubleshooting methodologies, troubleshoot cables and interface, troubleshooting scenarios. So let's start. Devices in a small network. Excuse me. Small network topologies. In majority of businesses are small. It's not surprising that the majority of the network are also small. A typical small business network. With a small network, the design of the network is usually simple. The number of type of devices included are significantly reduced compared to that of a larger network. Next one is the device selection for a small network. In order to meet the user requirements, even small networks require planning and design. Planning ensures that all requirements, cost factors, and deployment options are given due consideration. When implementing a small network, one of the first design considerations is the type of intermediate devices used to support the network. When selecting type of intermediate devices, there are numbers of factors that need to be considered. Next one is IP addressing for a small network. When implementing a small network, it is necessary to plan an IP addressing space. All hosts within the internet network have a unique address. The IP address scheme should be planned, documented, and maintained based on the type of device receiving the address. Redundancy in a small network. Another important part of network design is reliability. Redundancy in a small network. Another important part of a network design is reliability. Even small businesses often rely heavily on their network for business operation. A failure of the network can be very costly. In order to maintain the high degree of reliability, redundancy is required in the network design. Next one is the traffic management. The network administrator should consider the various types of traffic and their treatment in the network design. The routers and switches in a small network should be configured to support real-time traffic. Next one is the traffic management. Traffic management. The network administrator should consider the various types of traffic and their treatment to the network design. The routers and switches in a small network should be configured to support real-time traffic such as voice and video in a distinct manner relative to the other data traffic. In fact, a good network design will classify traffic carefully according to priority. In the end, the goal for good network design, even for a small network, is to enhance the productivity of the employees and minimize network downtime. Next one is the small network application and protocols. Common application. Network application. The network is only useful as the application that are on it. There are two forms of software programs or processes that provide access to the network application layer service. Next one is the common protocols. Most of the technician work in either small or large network will in some way be involved with network protocols. Network protocols support the application and service used by the employees in a small network. Common network protocols are these network protocols comprise the fundamental toolset of network professional. Next one is the voice and video applications. Businesses today are increasingly using IP telephony and streaming media to communicate with customers and business partners. The network administrator must ensure the protocol equipment is installed in the network and that the network devices are configured to ensure priority delivery. Small network growth. So next one is the scale to larger networks, consisting of small network growth. Growth is a natural process for many small businesses. Their network must grow accordingly. Ideally, the network administrator has enough lead time to make intelligent decisions about growing in the network in line with growth in the company. To scale a network, several elements are required. Network documentation, which is the physical logical topology, device inventory, list of devices that use or comprise the network, budget, itemized IT budget including fiscal year, equipment, purchasing budget, traffic analysis, protocols, application, and services, and their respective traffic requirements should be documented. Next one is the protocol analysis. When trying to determine how to manage network traffic, especially the network growth, it's important to understand the type of traffic that is crossing the network, as well as the current traffic flow. If the type of traffic are unknown, a protocol analyzer will help identify the traffic and its source. To determine traffic flow pattern is important too. Capture traffic during peak utilization times to get a good presentation of the different traffic types. Perform the capture on different network segments. Some traffic will be local to a particular segment. Next one is the employee network utilization. In addition to understanding changing traffic trends, a network administrator must also be aware of how network use is changing. A small network administrator has the ability to obtain in-person IT snapshots of employee application utilization for a significant portion of the employee workforce over time. Next one is the types of threats. Security threats and vulnerabilities. Type of threats. Whether wired or wireless computer network are essential to everyday activities, individual and organizational alike. Depend on the computers and network industry by an authorized person can result in costly network outage and loss of work. Attacks on the network can be devastating and can result in a loss of time and money due to damage or theft of important information or assets. Intruders can gain access to a network through software vulnerabilities, hardware attacks, or through guessing someone's username and password. Intruders who gain access by modifying software or exploiting software vulnerabilities are often called hackers. Next one is physical security. An equally important vulnerability is the physical security of device. An attacker can deny the use of network resources if those resources can be physically compromised. Next one is the type of vulnerabilities. Vulnerability is a degree of a weakness in which they inherit in every network and device. This includes routers, switches, desktop servers, and every security devices. Next one is the network attack mitigation. Backup, upgrade, update, and patch. Keeping up to date with the latest development can lead to more effective defense against network attacks. Next one is authentication, authorization, and accounting. Authentication, authorization, and accounting, or AAA. Network security services provide the primary framework to set the access control on a network device. Next one is firewalls. The firewall is one of the most effective security tools available to protecting users from sexual threats or at external threats rather. Network firewall reside between the two or more networks, control the traffic between them, and help prevent unauthorized access. Next one is endpoint security. An endpoint or host is an individual computer system or device that acts as a network. Client, common endpoint is our laptop, desktop, servers, smartphones, and tables. Next one is the ping command. Interpreting ping which consisting of interpreting ping results. Using the ping command as an effective way to test connectivity, the ping command uses the Internet Control Message Protocol or ICMP that verifies layer 3 connectivity. Extended ping. The Cisco iOS offers an extended mode of ping command. This mode is entered by typing ping in privileged exec mode. Next one is the network baseline. One of the most effective tools for monitoring and troubleshooting network performance is to establish a network baseline. Next one is the host and iOS commands. The next is consisting of the IP command, the IP config command. Also the third command, the ARP command. The ARP command consisted from the window command prompt at the ARP A command. It lists all devices currently in ARP cache of the host, which includes the IP version for address, physically address, and type of the addressing, static or dynamic for each device. Next one is the show CDP neighbor command. There are several other iOS commands that are useful. For example, the Cisco Discovery Protocol or CDP is a Cisco proprietary protocol that runs at the data link layer. Excuse me. Next one is the show IP interface brief command. In the same way, troubleshooting scenarios. The IP addressing issues in iOS devices. IP addressing related problems will likely keep remote network device from communicating because IP addresses are hierarchical. Any IP address assigned to a network device must conform to the network range of addresses. Next one is the IP addressing issues on end device. In Windows-based machine, when the device cannot contact the DHCP server, Windows will automatically assign an address belonging to the 192.254.0.0 by 16 prefix range. This process is designed to facilitate communication within the local network. Next one is the default gateway issues. The default gateway for an end device is the closest network device can forward traffic to other networks. Last one is the troubleshooting DNS issues. Domaining or services or DNS defines automatic service that matches names such as www.cisco.com with the IP address, while DNS resolution is not crucial to device communication. It is very important to the end user. So that's all for chapter 11, build a small network summary. Thank you very much.